Greetings and welcome back to Switch to Linux. Yeah, I had to get that kitty, petting the kitty head in there for a little bit, just for you guys. So, how's everybody doing this Friday evening? Let me know. Alright, but we got a number of people on here today. Of course, this is the weekly news roundup. If you are new, thanks for coming by. Feel free to like and subscribe and comment and engage. And we are generally a family-friendly show, so no plans to change that. Let's see. Chad V, greetings. Ruh-roh. That's right. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They're above the law anyway. Yes, Facebook is definitely above the law. You broke all these rules. Here, have a little fine that corresponds to a week's worth of income. Interesting. Yeah, you know. I got a fuzzy snake. All right. Greetings, Ricky. Rex, how's it going there? I'm going to call you Rex. Rakuzen Rakudo, you are Rex. Philip, how's it going there? Chad V, greetings. Benjamin Eldridge, hello. KO2610, your number is been called. All hail Caesar. Greetings, Caesar. Gnostic, how's it going there? Hey, Kitty, please don't knock my monitor off the table. That'd suck. Thank you. Kitty had to be dragged off the Dakar. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Kitty. Hello, Cat Gamer. Meow. An egg in the food is good for kitties. Kitty, would you please leave my camera alone now? The kitty's just all over the desk. He's just like, I'm going to push this around. I'm going to push this around. I'm going to push this around. I'm going to push everything around. That's right. Hello, Bruce Scott. Greetings to you. Ben Fitzpatrick's. How's it going there? On an arch with Gnome and loving it. Very good. I have Gnome on my arch, but I usually run it with Cinnamon. I also have Cinnamon over there. And I have Cinnamon, Deepin, and Gnome on my Arch computer right now. Ted G, good afternoon to you. How's it going there? New to the channel, love the videos. Why, thank you, Joe. Always appreciate you coming around. Hello there, Mr. Quint. How's it going there? How's the school going? Benjamin's feeling old. Oh, man. Probably going to close the Facebook account at this point. Yeah, pretty much. But don't worry, the database was old. It just wasn't up to date. But if you haven't changed your phone number in the last 5 years, you know, it's probably leaked. Liberal mob gonna harass me for being a Trump supporter. No! No. The liberal mob is not gonna hate you for being a Trump supporter. They're gonna hate you for being a crazy racist. Come on, man. Let's see. Too many DEs on the Arch system. How much C4 be enough? I don't know. Hello, Keegan, the Tennessean. Greetings to you as well. Recently installed Nest thermostat. It heated when set to cooling mode and vice versa. That's exciting. Why are you putting Nests in your house, man? Why are you putting Nests in your house? Google's after you. They're after you. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into the news. You going to hang out, Kitty? You got to leave my camera alone if you're going to hang out, okay? You got to leave my camera alone. Yeah. Leave my camera alone, because we're going to jump over onto our privacy news. All right, let's see. I think I'm doing PIA, and where's my privacy news setup? There we are. I'm sure we're well aligned. Kitty moved me around a little bit there. You want to go, Kitty? Here, I'm going to have you go, Kitty. Over here. Here you go. You can come back up later to get your treats, okay? We're going to do a news clip. You can come back up between the news clips. All right? All right, let's go ahead and get started here. Welcome back to Switch to Linux. This is the privacy section of the weekly news roundup. These are recorded live Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join on in, enjoy the discussion, the debate, see it live, wonder when I'm going to catch on fire next. But anyway, before we get started, I want to highlight private internet access as my VPN of the day. Private internet access will allow you to connect up to, it's either 5 or 6 simultaneous devices on a single account. They block out all those ad trackers, all that kind of stuff. You can have your IP coming from any, well, civilized country. And their pricing is actually very good. Right now, you can get 1 full year access for $40. So you can actually get this guy up and pay one time $40. You have an entire year to use the account. So if you are a person in need of a VPN, definitely check out private internet access with my affiliate link. There's other affiliate links in the description as well. Amazon, a few other places as well. So consider those if you want to help support the channel. On to our privacy news. Smile to pay. Yes, the Chinese shoppers now have facial ID payment technology, so you don't even have to carry your phone anymore. Guys, at what point in time are you just going to get the barcode right on your forehead or maybe on your right hand, and you'll be just like, paid. They're kind of doing that with your face now. So over there in China, you don't even have to bring your smartphone anymore. You don't carry any cash. You don't carry anything. As long as you're not one of the bad citizens on their social credit score system, then you can actually engage in society by going out and just looking at stuff to pay. When's this like, I don't know. This is a little odd to me. It's like, yeah, how's fraud going to work with this, you know? People walk around, I'm going to mug you. I'm going to mug you. Look at my camera. What? Anyway, but yes, the new technology is rolling out across it despite concerns over privacy. What privacy? It's China. Now, you can probably still take a little bit of privacy in there. You'll be a weird outcast. You'll have a negative social credit scoring from actually paying cash with things and not engaging in the think speak of the rest of the country there. But anyway, now you can actually go throughout a lot of places in China and pay by looking at stuff. That's, to me, honestly, a little on the creepy side, but what do you guys think? Google, they want to bump up their algorithms a little bit more, collect a little bit more data. So now as you go onto Google and you're searching for something TV or movie related, they'll actually pop up some things they think that you want to see based upon all the information that Google has about you. That's a little creepy, isn't it? But anyway, you can actually come in here. So Google's adding personalized TV and movie recommendations to search in hopes of solving the age-old question, what do you actually want to watch? Guys, I don't need an algorithm to tell me what I should watch. Do you guys want an algorithm to tell you what you should watch? Guys, if the YouTube algorithm is anything, you're going to want to watch Bambi, and then pretty soon you're going to be watching some hunting videos to go shoot Bambi. Ah! What's going on? What's going on? But that's what's going to happen. We're going to go down this rabbit hole, and all of a sudden, before you know it, we're all going to be Trump supporters. They're going to push us right on down into the thing. Oh, man, it's going to radicalize us. We're going to be radicalized by YouTube's algorithm. They're going to give us exactly what it thinks we want, and we're going to fall in this black hole. Come on. I came to watch Bambi, man. It's like, it's the same problem they're having with YouTube kids right now. You set your kids in front of Bambi, they're watching Bambi. The very next video, some guy shooting a Bambi. Ah! Okay, that's kind of crazy. Let's notch down the drama just a little bit. We're not onto the worst stories of the day yet, so let's just slow it down. We're gonna try not to catch the green screen on fire today. All right. Monster.com. Anybody using Monster.com to apply for parties? I mean, you put your resume up there, you get all this stuff. You're looking for all these jobs. Yeah, it turns out the third party actually exposed all of this data, which concludes, think about the stuff you put on a resume. It literally has everything. Some people actually even put their social security numbers on their resume. So, your real address, your real phone number, all your work experience, all this kind of stuff. So basically, Monster.com was sharing their information with a third party. This is why I don't like third party data sharing, right? Sharing all the information with a third party who took all that data and pulled an old Cambridge Analytica scam and released all of that data into the wild in various ways. So what ended up happening is all of the data for all of these resumes ended up being leaked out online, and so people would be able to search for it. Basically, you find the database and you can search for it. Monster security team was made aware of a possible exposure and notified the recruitment company of the issue. Basically, it was a recruitment issue. Customers that purchase access to Monster's data, candidate resumes, and CVs become the owners of the data and are responsible for maintaining its security. Guys, this is why we need to completely ban any third-party sharing without direct, absolute consent. We need to say, no company can share any data with another company without explicit opt-in consent. That's what we need to do. Because basically, this is exactly what happened with Cambridge Analytica. Monster's collecting all of this data. They're just passing out to literally any recruitment. And by the way, I had a friend who was using sites. I'm not sure if they were using Monster or some of the other ones like it. But basically what happened is the oversight and regulation to become an actual person who is a job seeker is so low, literally anybody could go in there, pay them access, and get all of that information. So you can pretty much assume if you put your resume on one of these companies like Monster or other ones, that data's probably just been leaked out to the whole world. Guys, this is insane. We need some actual solid regulation in the terms of privacy. That's kind of my thought on the matter. What do you guys think? Let me know in those comments down there. Oh, this was a good one. If I had a security section, this would be over here. So 600,000 different GPS trackers designed for people and pets are using the password 123456. That kind of password an idiot would have on his luggage. Oh, wait, hold on. That already happened. No, this is more complicated, isn't it? I mean, there's a 6 on it, too. I mean, it's amazing. I have the same combination on my luggage. All right. But anyway, these are trackers for under 50 bucks. You could buy these guys on Amazon, and the idea is you might put them on your pet, you might put them on your kid, you might put them in your car, and the idea is that the thing is going to use an IME, whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about, this cellular stuff, right? It's going to use the cellular stuff combined with the GPS to constantly be sending a signal back and forth. Well, these things are so radically insecure. Like, these are so radically insecure, it's hilarious. So, of course, this is the way it's supposed to work. You have a GPS system, goes down to the tracker. The tracker is using some GSM data to send back and forth. It can notify you via text messages, you know, if it goes within or without a certain range, whatever else. There's some things going up to clouds. Of course, it's supposed to be going to the cloud. The X is because this guy over here is a man-in-the-middle attack who is stealing all of the data in the process. And this is another party with having all this data shared. So these are all the different companies that were selling these. I think these are the different companies. 600,000 different ones. And so how did this work? Well, the security team that released this, Avast, they actually had some very nifty concerns about this guy. So here's kind of the basic structure, how the deal is supposed to work. Here's the GPS module, SoC, all the different modems and stuff. So they buy the little device tracker for under 50 bucks. It's like an Atari, man. $43.98. You pick this tracker up, and then here, look at this. This is so glorious. You can download the app from App Store by searching, is it a belly? Note, during app installation process, it will ask you whether to trust this program or whether to allow access to mobile phone location. Please choose trust or allow. Guys, don't trust. Don't trust. Okay. Or please, for PC, go to this guy here. Log in by IMEI number. In other words, fill out the IMSI number for your phone onto this website without an SSL. Not secure. It wants account IDs, login information. Isn't that glorious? 2.6, log into the app. This is glorious. Click the icon, a belly, on the desktop to log into the ID and password of the device. The default password is 123456. User can log in by ID or username. User need to contact reseller to register. Isn't that glorious? A username if need to log in by username. And then here you can get on. It has the IMEI number. It's going to have the battery, the status. There's a lot of different things. The ID is used as a username. These things are so radically insecure. So they actually go over kind of how all this works. And everything that this thing does is completely insecure. Anybody on the network can see anything and everything this thing is doing. The point of this is, guys, don't buy one of these things to put onto your dog or your kid. Unless you like some crazy weird guy showing up and like tracking your child. That would be kind of creepy. We don't want to do that. All right, now a huge database of Facebook users' phone numbers is found online. Just found online, just chilling. He's just chilling, man. So over here, hundreds of millions of phone numbers linked to Facebook accounts have been found online. The exposed server contained more than 419 million records over several databases on users across geographies, including 133 million records on US-based users, 18 million of UK, and another 50 million records on users in Vietnam. But because the server wasn't protected with a password, anybody could find and access the database. Each record contained a unique Facebook ID number. The phone number listed on the account. A user's Facebook ID is typically a long, unique and public number associated with their account, which can be easily used to discern the account's username. Phone numbers have not been in public more than a year since Facebook has restricted access to the phone numbers. So here is actually the type of information that we see, the user ID, phone number. This is the user ID down here. One's blocked out, the phone number. Oh, look at this. We have our genders. How dare they assume their genders? This guy at least doesn't have his hometown listed. That's good. Status, here's the person's real name. This is all stuff from the database. Just chilling online. Latest security lapse involving Facebook data, a string of incidents since the Cambridge Analytica scandal. It's like, was Facebook just collecting all of these scandals to just open up a floodgate and pour them all out across the whole world? That'd be epic, wouldn't it? They saw more than 80 million profiles scraped to help identify swing voters in 2016 presidential election. Guys, stop bringing up the 2016 election because Obama used the same exact system. Whoever used it better won. All right. So since then, the company has several high-profile scraping incidents, including Instagram, which recently admitted having profile data scraped in bulk. That's exciting. Latest incident exposed millions of users' phone numbers just from their Facebook IDs, putting them at risk for spam calls and SIM swapping attacks. Hey, the same thing that got people into Mr. Dorsey's account, which relies on tricking carriers into giving people a phone number for an attacker. With someone else's phone number, an attacker can force reset the password on any account. This is why you don't put your phone number on things, people. So, there you go. Facebook, once again, giving us another reason to delete Facebook, people. Delete Facebook. Let me know what you guys think about all this. Are you on Facebook? Have you deleted Facebook? Let me know in the comments down below. All right. All right, let's see. Where's my at? There my at. Okay, let's see. It's Benjamin's birthday. Benjamin, is it your birthday? Which Benjamin? We got a couple Benjamins on. We got Ben and we got Benjamin. Whose birthday is it? Should I dump Facebook? But I keep coming up with excuses. Like I literally have nobody's phone number. No one has mine. It's just the only way to get in touch with the people. Well, start building the contact list. Hello, Sleepy. How's it going there? Let's see. Yeah, see? Chad and I are on the same wavelength. Never smile. Uh-oh. Pay by face? What about identical twins? Yep. I didn't do it. I swear. Zuckerberg is such a powerful man. Good Lord, people need to leave Facebook forever. Yeah. If I disagree with the government's views on religion, oh, then it's off to labor camps for me in China. That's right. All right. No new tech here. Running P4. All right. Bambi is tasty. Need a cabin in the woods. I'll eat crows and cabbage soup. There you go. Bad place to be since it changed over the years. Miss Toss's private chat. Did he say he was going to be streaming tonight? Yeah, I don't know. So my wife, the news about Facebook phone number hack, she rolled her eyes and said, "You're being too paranoid." I said, "No, just following Tom's lead." No, you'll stop thinking it's too paranoid when bad stuff actually happens. But it will. It will. Yeah, you gotta go tell her those things with a tinfoil hat on. Honey, wear this hat. Facebook knows everything. Life laid out for you may not be the one you like. Yeah. IMEI. Not that difficult. Come on, man. It is for me. It's too many letters. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. What did I miss? Yeah. Basically, capitalism is falling apart. No, it's collapse. Like, we're not in a capitalist society anymore. We are in a corporatocracy. That's why my business section actually says corporatocracy. The government may get involved here. The data will end up using this for crap calls, SIM swaps, etc. Yeah. Oh, Benjamin turns 30 today. Youngin'. Benjamin is a youngin', but we have to stop and say it. Mr. Benjamin, you have yourself a wonderful, wonderful, happy 30th birthday, my friend. Thanks for coming along, too. All right. So, okay. What is the best data wiping software to use for your privacy? A hammer works very nicely. Other than that, I mean, if individual dries, you can, poor man's way, throw it onto Tails and right-click the menu and hit wipe. Windows, you got CCleaner, which can do that type of wipe. So those are the type of things you want to do. Military could find anyone really easy if they felt the need, as long as a man is law-abiding, they need not go looking. Yep, that's true. Hello, Anna Rita. Greetings to you. Facebook is at it again, yeah. Dr. Paul, how's it going there? I deleted all info about me on Facebook. I deleted the phone number months ago. All right. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that database was an old one, so it was all old records. So if you deleted your Facebook, that may still be leaked in that database because that was old information. People respond to deleting Facebook after 2020. Yeah. Facebook just told you they deleted all that stuff. Yeah. They need to make yourself a Faraday cage bodysuit. There you go. That'd be fun. Just wrap yourself in aluminum foil. It's far more fun. No, I lost my place. There we go. Well, is it arch or is it pointy hat? I mean, gnome with arch is just a gnome with an arch-shaped hat, right? Super hard to run my business. 90% of the calls are spam calls. Yeah. And that's sad, isn't it? I had to drop a phone number that I had for 20 years because spammers got a hold of it. Somehow. I suspect I know where it all leaked out from the most, but we'll figure it out later. Use DD to write zeros. Yeah, you could do that. I don't use Driver Genius on old Windows. No. Forgot to mention Twitter and other social media outlets after 2020 elections. Yeah. Yeah, Twitter probably would have died by now if Trump wasn't on it. Wipe redeployment. Let's do a one pass, write all zeros. Yep. All right. Well, let's jump on into the business news, shall we? Which Huawei China thing? Please do tell. All right, let's see. On to corporatocracy news. Welcome back to the Weekly News Roundup Business Edition. These are recorded live Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today, before we dive on into the news, I want to point out if you want to get yourself some Switch to Linux merch, we have a store at shop.switchedtolinux.com, which is from Spreadshirt. And you can actually come over here. This one is the Code of Conduct, RMRF, no preserved root 2018 Code of Conduct, which is actually coming up pretty soon here, isn't it? We also have things like Switch to Linux, you fool. And we have cats in tinfoil hats on select items. This image is not good enough for everything. We do have cats in tinfoil hats, coffee cups, and we have a variety of other things, including our sub to the cat, the human is crazy. And we have anything from men's, women's, children's. We have coffee cups, water bottles, mouse pads. Of course, my mouse pad is very nice. Of course, my green screen messes with it, but, you know, my mouse pad is quite epic. So we have a variety of different things over here. You can feel free to swing by the store, shop.switchedtolinux.com. That will take you right on over there to that. Pick up some merch, and maybe we'll make something new here soon. I don't know. Let me know what you think. All right, so on to the business news. Amazon delivery contractors operate with little oversight. Report finds. Did we really need a report about this? Like, I got excessively irritated with Amazon's delivery guys. So this was interesting. So I ordered, when I rebuilt this computer, I ordered all these parts. It's like $600 in computer parts, right? So it's like, well, we can't ship that to the pickup location. Okay, we can't ship that to a post office box. You got to ship that to a house. Okay, fine. We'll ship the computer parts to the house. Now, I'd prefer it go to the pickup location or to the post office because those are actually very secure. So it ships and it's like, oh, it's going to arrive on Sunday. Sunday, really? Well, it was one of these morons. And so we're literally sitting there at home on Sunday. I was home all day. I was actually sitting on the couch, which I can reach behind me and touch the door from there. Guy came up, delivered the package, and never even knocked on the door. He just dropped $600 in computer parts on a front porch, which is so open. That place where I was living at that time was so wide open, literally low income neighborhood area. Not that I was low income, it's just where it was. We have a block here where there's some Section 8s, there's some tax credits, and then there's some townhouses and things like that, but very in that vicinity. And everybody has to walk right by where I was living. They don't even have the audacity to knock on the door. Just drop off and run. $600 in computer parts. That's how stupid these Amazon delivery morons are. So no offense if you're an Amazon delivery moron, but you got to have a little bit more insight over there at Amazon. But anyway, some reports were indicating at least, basically what's happening is Amazon is convincing a lot of people to, quit their jobs, buy trucks, and become their own business so Amazon can contract them out. So they're not employees of Amazon. That's what they're trying to do. And then, of course, if Amazon needs, we got too many guys working. Oh, just lay off a bunch of these guys. Easier to take care of. You don't have to worry about layoff slips and all the regulations dealing with that. But it turns out that these guys are so overworked. They can't stop for restroom breaks. We saw the cases of the lady that popped a squat and delivered a baby there on somebody's front lawn. It was a brown baby. That was an Amazon delivery person. We had several other cases, like apparently these things are involved in traffic accidents all the time because they have to drive so erratically to make it from point to point to stay on the shift on time and not get docked, that several of them have had car crashes and several people have even died in response to this kind of stuff. So apparently these Amazon companies, man, they're just scrimping every penny that they can. Full disclosure, shop on Amazon. Use my Amazon affiliate link up there. That'll be a great way to help support the channel. Keep these guys in business, man. Of course, I like it when they ship to the pickup locations or my post office box, please. That's why I have it. All right. So we talked not last week or a couple weeks ago, I think it was a couple weeks ago, about AT&T changed around all their plans. And they made it so confusing that even they got their plans all mixed up. So AT&T, okay, I got to read this article because it's so hard to read. This is an exercise in vocal stamina. All right, AT&T is confusing AT&T TV with AT&T TV Now, creating mass confusion. Just look at this article. Look at how many AT&Ts. AT&T recently launched a new TV streaming service called AT&T TV. In short, AT&T TV is DirecTV streaming online. I feel like I should be reading Dr. Seuss and the Cat in the Hat. The pricing is the same. They have many of the same fees. AT&T also decided to rebrand DirecTV Now to AT&T TV Now. Both services use the same app called AT&T TV. Here comes the major problem confusing anyone trying to understand AT&T TV versus AT&T TV Now. AT&T has already recently started to promote DirecTV Now's rebranding as being changed to AT&T TV, not AT&T TV Now. In a large app store banners and even the description, AT&T proudly boasts about how DirecTV Now is now AT&T TV. The problem is that is not the case. DirecTV Now is now AT&T TV Now. AT&T TV is a brand new service with a different pricing terms and conditions as the new AT&T TV Now. Whew. Wow. All right. Here are some screenshots, which AT&T clearly says DirecTV Now is AT&T TV. DirecTV Now is what you're getting. Say hello to AT&T TV, which is not the case. DirecTV Now is now AT&T TV Now. Whoops. What's new? DirecTV Now has a new name. Say hello to AT&T TV, which again is not correct. They reached out to cord cutters, letting us know they're updating the app description to help remove the confusion. You think? This article should really be in Sillyville, shouldn't it? We should have taken this article down to Sillyville, which, by the way, I do have 2 Sillyville articles today, guys, so stay tuned for Sillyville. All right. This one should be in Sillyville, though. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Really? We're going to close that out. All right. Facebook, oh boy, once again, after breaching all of your information, Facebook is now launching its dating application. Raise your hand. Raise your hand if you want to use Facebook's dating application. Yeah, Facebook dating. This is exciting. So they've tested it in Colombia. I'm not sure why they chose Colombia. Like Colombia, like they don't have enough food to feed the people in Colombia. Do they really need I don't know. I've never been there. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, Facebook dating is now available in the United States. Users 18 and older can use it. Will appear as the new tab within the Facebook mobile app. People who opt into dating can create a profile that's separate from their main profile page and meet potential romantic partners among their friends of friends. Or if that makes you uncomfortable, completely outside of your existing friend network. Facebook says it will suggest matches for you based on preferences you express when you create your profile, along with the interests and Facebook activity. The app, which borrows many design elements from dating app Hinge, allows you to send a like and corresponding message to any profile you encounter in the service. You won't see your Facebook friends in the app unless you use its secret crush feature. What are we back in middle school? The secret crush feature. We are becoming this infantile society of rejuveniles. Guys, if you have not read the book Rejuvenile by Christopher Noxon, go read the book Rejuvenile. It's pretty old at this point. I remember getting it when it first came out about a decade ago. Fabulous read about this trend of becoming infantile in our behaviors in life. The secret crush feature. Should I do the rest of this article like a middle school girl now? It lets you express interest in up to 9 Facebook friends or Instagram followers. If you both like each other, you'll get a notification letting you know. Probably one of the best notifications of their life. Oh, just until you fall in love with someone else. Anyway, would you guys use Facebook dating profiles? Let me know what you guys think. All right, Tesla. Tesla's autopilot lulled drivers into a state of inattention, according to the NTSB. So NTSB basically criticized Tesla, saying, you know, the way that you're doing this will lead to accidents because you're bringing people's attention off of the road. And that's kind of what happens. You don't have to watch the road anymore. You feel like you don't have to. And so you watch this way, you watch that way. And before you know it, your Tesla is accelerating into the back of a fire truck or a median divider, because those are the two things Tesla not only likes to run into, but those are the two things that Tesla really, really likes to accelerate into. Wow. Wow. All right. So the driver of a Tesla Model T who crashed into a fire truck in California freeway last year was not paying attention to the road thanks to the over-reliance on autopilot, the National Transportation Safety Board said on Wednesday. In addition, investigators determined another probable cause for the crash was the design of autopilot, which permitted the driver to disengage from driving tasks. Yes, anytime that type of stuff is going to happen, it is going to cause you to disengage. So as we are paying less attention to the road because we are instead paying attention to anything but the road because, hey, we're relying on autopilot, NTSB told Tesla a long time ago this is going to lead to an increase in accidents, which it has. And Tesla apparently doesn't really care. In fact, I mean, if they want to do one thing, hey, why don't we change the name? Autopilot is something that actually flies planes. It is not something that actually drives cars. Okay, just an FYI. And on to our feature story. For all you people who need some medical procedures done, maybe you need a CAT scan, maybe, I don't know, something going on in your life, why pay the high medical processes when you could go to Groupon and grab yourself a medical deal? That's right, Groupon's for medical treatment. Welcome to today's U.S. healthcare. And this is what this highlights is the big fundamental problem of healthcare in America is that it's so jacked up artificially. Guys, it's not the research for all these pharmaceuticals that drives the medical costs high. No, those are paid for by the pharmaceutical companies having patents to keep other people from making generic versions of their drugs and allowing them to charge more for new research breakthroughs in the pharmaceutical industry. That's not the case. The case is that there are unfortunately groups of people in our society who have decided that profiteering off of fear-mongering with injured and hurting and suffering people is a good way to make a buck, because would you like to die or would you like to pay us thousands of dollars? But that's just a Band-Aid. I can buy one at the CVS for 50 cents. Well, would you like to die or would you like to accept our $1,000 Band-Aid? Okay, when our medical system, like CEOs in our medical system, we just need, I don't know. I'm not going to complete that sentence. All right, Emory University medical fellow Dr. Nicole Herbers was shocked when she saw 3 patients who came in with abnormal results from a chest CT scans they had bought on Groupon. Yes, Groupon, the online coupon mecca, also sells discounted fitness classes and foosballs tables. So she says in a tweet, saw 3 patients in clinic for abnormal chest CTs bought on Groupon. Evolution of my thoughts. What the bleep? Google it. Actually priced pretty reasonably. Geez, if I ever need testing, I'm going with Groupon. Probably cheaper than insurance. U.S. healthcare is bonkers. I agree. I concur. Similar deals have shown up for various lung, heart, and full body scans across Atlanta, as well as Oklahoma and California. Groupon also offers discount coupons for expectant parents looking for ultrasound sold as fetal memories. Oh, at least it's not fecal memories. Anyway, I had the experience of that one time, by the way. One thing that made me unfriend somebody on Facebook in a hot second, they posted on Facebook they were so excited that their child finally used the potty for the first time. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to put it on Facebook. Ah! All right. So, Hertz declined to comment for the story. Her sentiments were shared widely with the medical community on social media. The concept of patients using Groupons to get discounted medical care elicited the typical stages of Twitter grief: anger, bargaining, acceptance. And that is the medical system in the United States today. But ultimately, use of Groupon and other pricing tools is a symptomatic of a healthcare market where patients desperately want a deal or at least tools that better nail down their costs before they get care. Whether or not a person may philosophically agree that medicine is a business, it is a market, said Stephen Howard, who runs St. Louis University's health administration system. And that is the problem. Healthcare should not be a business. Healthcare should not be a profiteering enterprise. Okay? Now, do we need to pay our doctors a good amount of money? I agree with that. But the fact of the matter is, I have family who work in healthcare. And I will tell you hands down, it is not the doctors that are profiteering from all of this. It is the CEOs at the hospitals. It is the private companies holding the hospitals in our countries. It is the nonprofit boards who are using it for backdoor deals. Doctors are leaving hospitals in large amounts because they're being underpaid. That is a serious problem. This is not an issue of the doctor needs paid a good wage. Doctors do need paid a good wage. But a hospital should not be jacking up the price of a Band-Aid 1,000%. Especially when it comes down to an injured person. Have a little bit of morality and ethics in what you're doing. All right. So CEO of MD Save, a site that contracts with providers to offer discount price vouchers and bundled medical treatments and services. See, it's like, how do we fix this? Well, here's your cost. Let's cap the hospital at making about maybe 5 or 10% profit. Yeah, maybe 20% profit. Why not? 20% is certainly better than 1,000. The doctor needs a good living wage. Awesome. No problem. The hospital needs to make some profit. I don't have a problem. But when the hospital's profiteering off of thousands of percentages for a procedure, like, guys, a scan does not cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay? A scan is not a ton different than going to a photocopier and pushing the button. It takes a little bit more time. You got to pay the wage of a technician. You got to pay the wage of a doctor. That's not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So this coupon was like 95% off. And by the way, they're not giving out the coupons to give the service up for free. They were giving up some of that profit. So what do you guys think about all this kind of stuff? Let me know your thoughts about this nonsense in the comments down below. All right, let's see. Super chat from Vince. Thank you, Vince. Sorry, did not quite understand. Could you read the AT&T article again? Yeah. AT&T TV, now TV, AT&T TV, 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 AT&T TV, TV, AT&T TV, now DirecTV, TV, now DirecTV, now AT&T TV, TV, now TV, now to AT&T. Did I get it? All right, I think that was right. All right, anyway, let's go ahead. All righty. Let's see. Receive a long distance call, let it ring, but after 5 times a day, I feel like pulling on my hair. Bless the USA, pledge the flag, and kneel before the cross. There you go. That's the good way to do it. Start telling you what to do now. Shut up at the phone. All right. New idea. Never answer phone. If others need you, text only from customers to get a phone call. Being polite, but boy, do I feel like pulling hair. Yeah. How late are you? Pretty late. Wait for the Amazon package thefts to rise in November, December. Yeah, how about what if the Amazon package thieves are actually the Amazon delivery guys? There's a thought. eBay package thefts rise in November, December. Yeah, across the board they do. Who's pregnant? I'm pregnant. You didn't know that? All right. Not the driver's fault. I mean, guys, if you guys didn't know, Google can confirm this. Men can get pregnant now. So I'm pregnant. Deal with it. All right. Not the driver's fault. Management, customers, ridiculous high expectations. Amazon, yeah, starting to decline some. Have my Amazon shipped to my post office address, and they hold it for me and put the card in the box. Yep. That is the way I prefer to do it. Sending stuff out to Amazon, that's the best way to, or to my post office box. That's why I had the post office box. All right. Having twins. There you go. Microsoft drones for the win. Yeah, there you go. I might trust the drones more. However, how are they going to deliver in a park, in that type of place, They need to have a little extendable arm, knock, knock, knock on the door if they leave the package and then fly off. Tongue twisters for AT&T. So I build my own mailbox with a key and long enough for long envelopes, but they still leave outside the mailbox. Yep. I am Sam. Sam I am. That's right. Company's Gone Mad edition. News and Nonsense special edition. Call that a tongue twister. Yes. Hello, Skybear. Greetings to you. Imagine being on the phone with customer support for over an hour. When they realize they're speaking to the wrong TV department, you have to call the other one and wait again. Lower third is variable, right? Wasn't Facebook originally for dating, though? No. Think they've had people believe that when one clicks on a box, it's a valid contract. Yep. Hannah Montana Linux is the distro of choice. That's right. Facebook now has a dating app. Really? Man, back in my day, you went places to meet people. Yeah, that's right. OS is now officially part of your home lab. Very cool. Zuckerberg wants your naughty pics. Zuckerberg already wanted your naughty pics. I mean, that was last year's news. But yes, Facebook actually was. Just in case you guys didn't know this, you don't believe me. Let me show this up. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Let's see, who's going to be Newsweek? Are you going to be crazy or not? Let me wait for the page to finish loading, see if it gives me a pop-up that kills everything. All right, Newsweek it is. All right, guys. Newsweek. So this is May 2018. So this is 18 months ago. Facebook wants your nude pictures in the last attempt to stop revenge porn. Yes, Facebook actually did at one point in time call out to say, please upload all your nude photos here so we can keep a record of them and prevent people from uploading revenge porn of you. And of course, I think it was about this point in time that they hired on some new staff and invested in Kleenex. All right. Let's see. Thank you again for that super chat, Vince. Back in my day, when I liked a girl, I'd go up to her and say, I dig you. Do you dig me? You do cool. Let's date. Yeah, but nowadays you go up and say to a girl, hey, I dig you. Do you dig me? Rape! Yeah, we're in a crazy world. Maybe online dating is safer in this crazy Me Too culture. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it safer now to use internet dating so there's no odd expectations of attempting to pick somebody up and have them, turn out to be a Fruit Loop? Zuckerberg's people are creeps. Yep. Installed Peppermint GNU Linux in a box today. I need a CT scan in 6 months' time. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that's the thing, Hey, it's all free up there. Yeah, it might be free, but your taxes are through the roof and you got to wait forever to get it. Sorry, I don't have 6 months to wait when I'm bleeding out my jugular. Groupon colonoscopy, anyone? Rid of insurance and watch how cheap healthcare gets. They only charge what they do because they know they're going to get it. Yep. That's why before you go into a medical procedure, you can negotiate with a hospital and be like, hey, what's the lowest rate you take? All right, I'll pay you about that. How's that? Emory University, yeah, boy. Just so you know, the correct term for Linux is Linux, not the so-called GNU Linux. The kernel does most of the work, GNU is just the bits and pieces helps us work. All right. Oh boy, we're going to start the Linux GNU Linux fight, aren't we? We're in Canada, we have to wait months for a scan. Yeah, great, it is not. Yeah. Money is borrowed into existence. Money is mostly debt. Debt cannot extinguish debt. More debt must be borrowed. Global Ponzi. Back. Yep. That's right. Backed by the B words. Still have a photo of my daughter's first doodle. She did it in a potty. You have a photo. Just, you know, Vince, just don't put it on social media for the world to see. All right. Okay. Healthcare and profit motive do not compute. Yeah. Live 2 miles from Emory. Uh-oh. Canada, we hardly have family doctors. Hello, Jesse Crypto. Greetings, greetings. Want to switch from my family doctor to no family doctor is accepting new patients. Yeah. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? There we go. You'd be an air traffic controller for $30K a year. No, it seems pretty stressful for that. A scam can cost as much as you feed it. Oh, a scam. That's right. A scam can cost more. A scam for $30,000. Hey, that's a legit thing. A scam for $30,000. No. Tell my family doctor, why do I have to wait 6 months for a CT scan? She said, that's how things are. Next. Yep. This healthcare system scares me, and I'm grateful for the NHS, but it's being so underfunded, so it will eventually be privatized. And this is a huge worry. Yep. DirecTV Now on my new app definitely says AT&T TV instead of AT&T TV Now. Oh boy. And find it's cheaper to just eat and stay healthy. Yeah. Say AT&T TV backwards multiple times. All right. VTTTNTA, VTTTVA, VTTTVA. The devil made me do it. Go kill. No, never mind. Right. Everything you play backwards says the devil made me do it, right? Isn't that the case? I mean, every song anyway, for sure. Right, Kitty? Right, Kitty? Did the devil make you do it? Kitty's down here being like, yo, man. I thought it was coming up on between the shows. Yeah, you want to come up? You can come up. You can come up. Yes, you can. Huh. Let me go back. Alrighty. Takes over an industry, always ends up being rationed and never enough. Yeah, I mean, it's... Can't win with when the companies take over the industry either, you know. Years ago, recently did a montage between RMS and Torvalds asking if they should be our spokespeople. Tom's pregnant? I thought lizard aliens laid eggs. We do, but, you know. Put some of your used cat litter in a box. Leave it outside for package thieves. Ooh, that would be fun. The problem is, though, there's a few fundamental issues with that. Like where I'm at right now, I don't envision package thieves where I'm at now. Okay, rooftop deliveries as they cannot figure out where they are. Yep. To the hospital, I had a pain in my belly. I had to wait 15 hours. Yeah. Any auto insurance for 15 and over to get a better deer, a better deal. I mean, out here to get a better deer, I mean, we run into deer all the time. Good auto insurance for running into deer? I don't know. But I can tell you this. A local car dealer, what was it? What was the one? No, I'm mixing my metaphors. I think it was a local auto repair or something. If you hit a deer, you could win a John Deere. They were literally doing a promotion for people who had to take their car to them for repairs due to hitting a deer, that they could get a John Deere tractor. There was another place I lived where their annual promotion was buy a truck, get a free gun. Literally. I lived in that town. It was epic. The auto insurance for 65 and over. You get a better deal. I don't know, honestly. Who would apply for that job? Oh, I'm sure there's people that would apply for that job. I'm sure there's people that apply for that job to not have a lot of income to do it. I'll take that job. Brett said an antitrust suit is coming, and it would be a clean sweep for Republicans. Just can't get lazy and go vote rep or anything like that. It's that bad now. Can't even consider Dem anymore. Yeah. Just stay straight independent and vote for whoever sounds the least crazy. Got my Obamacare when I got my Obamacare started, they gave me doctors that were either dismissed or retired. Oh, Wikipedia is down for European users, really. Miss you all. Had a moment of relapse between using Windows and then you came to your senses. Well, thanks for joining us, Mr. Anderson. Matter Christians are going home soon. Yes. How many people drove around intentionally trying to hit a deer? I don't know. All right, we have 2 articles from Sillyville. Are we ready to go to Sillyville? All right. Where's my Sillyville? There's my Sillyville. All right. First, on to Sillyville. Room Me sensors knows who's in a room to adjust it automatically. So, individual people in the house have different profiles. The room senses who comes in from a variety of systems. It adjusts the temperature, the lighting, and the music. Guys, do we really have to be so prissy that we have to walk into a room and have the room temperature change, the lighting change, and our preference in music all change? Can we guys deal with a little bit of silence in our life and get away from music just a little bit? So this device here, imagine a home that's smart enough to adjust the temperature, lighting, and music based on who's in a room at any given time. That's what a company called IntelliThings is promising with its new Room Me sensors, a former Indiegogo campaign that's now shipping globally. Big caveat here is that Room Me works by pairing a person's smartphone, not their meat sack. So, if members of your household are in the habit of coming home and resting, setting their phone on a charging pad or leaving it in a bag on the kitchen table, then Room Me is already defeated. Room Me is compatible with a variety of popular smartphone products, including Sonos, Bose speakers, Hue, and LifeX. All these variety of different things here. And then it requires a minimum of 2 sensors, with one of the smoke detector size pucks being placed above the entrance of every room where you'd like personalized automation. To avoid conflicts, Room Me adheres to a system of prioritization. Room master, parent, and child. A room master is God. No, they're not God, unless Jesus is putting these things up in his mansion. All right. Overriding even a parent when a child is defined as a master of their own bedroom, for example. Oh, yeah, that's all we need. The kid's in there, listen to his thrashy stuff, whatever the kid likes to listen to, because what parent likes their kid's music? And then the parent comes in, turn that stuff down, and automatically the music turns into classical. The kid's like, no, I'll turn it down, just get out of here, no. And then, of course, all the lighting goes haywire and all this kind of stuff because God walked into the room. I mean, does God walk into the room and the kid gets raptured? What's going on with this kind of stuff? I mean, really? This is insanity, people. No, there's no God here. Room master. Let's deal with the word room master. Room master can override the parent or the child. I mean, come on. Wow. Which one's the room master? Is it the father or is it the mother? Who wears the pants in the family? You know what would be the best? Man, give your dog a little pouch and give it your cell phone and the dog's thing and then have the dog roam around and then blare heavy metal in whatever room he enters meandering on into. And particularly if he doesn't like it, man, scare the dog all through the house. Dog's running left and right. Your room's going crazy. Your whole house just blows up. And then all of a sudden the end just kind of comes. Anyway, you can get the 2 sensor kit for $129 or $239 for a pack of 4 additional sensors at $70 a pop. On top of all of these sensors, you got to buy all of this extra stuff for what? What is the benefit of this crap? Like, first, we really don't need the music to be changing. Your music does not need to follow you around the house, people. All right? Learn to live a little bit in silence. The lighting. Oh, I gotta have the lighting change for me. Guys, lights. Can we have them be on and off? And if you use them with a switch, you might actually burn a few calories throughout the course of your day and maybe burn off a little of that extra unsightly flap. I don't know. What do you guys think? Also, though, we have the Apple Card. So, of course, we know this Apple Card is just this epic thing, right? The Apple Card, you just have to be careful. Did you guys see, by the way, you can get, since your Apple Card will discolor if you put it in your jeans, it discolors in your leather, it discolors in all sorts of different things. The Apple Card is basically there to say, I have an Apple Card and not do anything else. So Apple literally sold a $139 box to put your Apple Card in. I wonder at times, does Apple actually have radiation that emits from their devices that makes people stupid? I wonder. But if you're looking for something else fun to do, this guy did some amazing things with his Apple Card. Let me turn off the sound. It's 36 minutes. Best enjoyed with headphones, huh? Well, we're doing it with mute. So what the guy basically did is he took his Apple Card, which of course is this titanium steel, right? And he decided to sharpen it. So he took his nice little Apple Card and he sharpened it up with a nice little thing. And now he even has a little Apple Card knife. Hey man, this is kind of exciting. Let's see. He's got, here we go. He's sharpening it on his whetstone. Let's see more stuff. I don't want to just see. He did, okay, I think at the very end. There it is. He's cutting, here we go. He's going to cut some paper now. Woo, cut some paper. Very nice. So that's his Apple Card. So, of course, he even stuck it into a block of wood. That's exciting there. I don't know if, I doubt he threw it. No, he might have thrown it. You kind of see, it looks like he might have thrown it, but he's cutting paper. Here's cutting some celery. Oh, you can do the Chase Sapphire card as well. That's exciting. So if you're looking for something fun to do with your Apple Card, with your amazing Apple Card that you apparently can't use because Don't put it in your leather wallet. Don't put it in your jeans. You know, just don't carry it around with you. It's designed to have and set on your shelf. So you can sharpen it, though, and use it as a knife. So if you are carrying around in the wallet, I mean, you got yourself a knife there. I mean, they might frisk you and take away your butterfly knife, your switchblade, your pocket knife, but are they going to take your Apple Card? No. Are airports now going to start screening for Apple Cards? I mean, guys, you got an Apple Card. No, you cannot get on this plane. That is a deadly weapon. I mean, really, you could take the Apple Card, sharpen this guy into these metal credit cards, sharpen them up, set them down in your wallet, and then there you go, man. I gotta say this, though. If you're looking for a good purpose to use with your stupid credit cards that you shouldn't be using, they make amazing ice scrapers. In fact, I even thought one time, if somebody wants to do this, feel free to borrow my patent. I wanted to actually make a little device that you can take all your expired credit cards and just pop your credit cards in here and use as an ice scraper on your windshield. Credit cards work awesome as ice scrapers for windshield. So you can scrape off the ice, and then as it gets old, you know, you can take it out, you can put in new ones. You can be the envy of all your neighbors. I got the Capital One Platinum card in my scraper. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm the scrapener. I'm the scrapener of the whole neighborhood, yo. All right. That's the best thing to do with credit cards. You don't need to be actually using these things. Those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on all this in the comments there, man. All right. We're just getting ridiculous at this point. All right. Let's see. Cat's getting comfy. Yeah, he is getting comfy. Things are not great either. We pay taxes and fees like crazy on my 900 square foot house. Cost me $2,600 a year. Yeah. Actually, though, that's about what we would pay in taxes here in State College. State College is excessive. Now, I had a little 900 square foot house out west, which I think I might have paid maybe $800 a month or a year for it, for the property taxes. Heard a story from one of the old drivers. He told me Daddy was on vacation, didn't want to be bothered. Yeah. Should do a collab with Chris Titus. I did a collab with Chris Titus a couple weeks ago. Last week, in fact, I think it was. Yeah, we'll do another one soon. Maybe a couple months we'll do another one. Okay. Follow up to the vegan barbecue. The police canceled it. I don't think the police canceled it. The report I heard is that there were logistics issues and they were threatened a lawsuit from vegan barbecue queen herself, and so they canceled it. But you better believe that there's going to be some outcome of this. All those people that wanted to go should just send her $10 instead and be like, all right, take all this money and go buy a house in the middle of nowhere. Kid has his Porsche burn. 1960s, we can't talk about this. They might have wiretapped my house. People today, hello, wiretap, what's the time? Yes. Very true, very true. What happened if the service gets hacked, automatically plays adult videos and turn up the heat? Oh, that's bad. Never underestimate the power of a little silence. Yeah. Property taxes based on location and size. Yeah. Word of advice, don't get the Apple Card. If you want Apple to know everything you purchased, then be my guest. Yep. Burned a few calories to switch on light switches back in my day. Had to get up to change the channel. Yep. Cool weapon in case you get mugged. All right, man, take my Apple Card. Yes, the Apple Card is metal. The Apple Card has an Apple Card. Yes. One of them. Sold. Throw out the old Shavette and switch to the Apple Card. That's right, man. Shave with the Apple Card. I have the best shave in the world. It's the Apple Card shave. I wonder if you could do that. That'd be epic. Two-in-one, Visa card and knife. I kind of want to get an Apple Card now so I can shave with it. That sounds so awesome. You can also jimmy a lock with it, yeah. I once saw the Apple logo on a car, so I went to take a closer look. Imagine my shock to see it had windows. Oh! Seriously, though, do Apple Cards rust? Because rusted razor is the danger of the bathroom. I don't believe it would. I believe it's... Isn't it like titanium or something? Which, no, does not rust. Apple Switchblade, only $249.99. That's right. Credit cards suck. So do loans. Yep. Apple is the best man. Their devices work together seamlessly while keeping you in their ecosystem. Yeah. That's the problem. They keep you in their ecosystem. Apple credit cuts bananas. I will grab me one. Yep. If it rusts, I guess it's an alloy of titanium and iron, right? Yeah, I don't think this one rusts. Well, if titanium is in the metal, let's see. What would happen there? If it's an alloy... If it's an alloy of iron and titanium, I don't know if it would rust. It might not. It would depend on how much titanium there is in it. It reminds me of Eli, the computer guy, minus the F-bombs. That's right. This is a family-friendly show. But yes, I will go on crazy rants. Absolutely. Welcome, Radical Tech Dude. You must be new here. Greetings. Feel free to subscribe. I do live shows Friday 9 p.m. I do Thursdays 7 p.m. Wednesday's schedule is up in the air. I've been toying with canceling the live program altogether on Wednesday. And Saturday usually 12:30. I didn't get one last week, and hopefully there should be one tomorrow. Apple Katana comes in ceramic, white, or space gray aluminum. All right. Shaving with the card, no rust. That's right. Don't shred this card when you're done with it. Put it in a sharps bag and send it off to recycling. Yeah, there you go. Yo, how do you dispose of the thing when you're done with it? I mean, you want to have a way to destroy a card. That's the benefit of having plastic. Found Apple cards on sale on eBay. Sweet. Gotta find me one of them, man. I want to shave with one. Used to use nothing but Apple stuff. It was stable Unix-based system I used as a foundation. You'd be surprised what I got the thing to do. I don't know if macOS would still do this thing today. Well, I mean, there is still a terminal under the hood. So in theory, you could still do a lot if you're acquainted with the terminal. Let's see. Let's go ahead and feed a kitty. And then we will go ahead and hang out until the comments run dry. Shall we do that? Oh boy. Or I fall asleep. One of the two. Kitty. Dang. He's debating. Do I stay here and be comfortable on my kitty bed, or do I go and get a kitty treat? Oh, he's the power of the kitty treats wins, apparently. So come on up, buddy. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Yeah, good boy, huh? Good boy, kitty. Ready for the kitty treats? You ready for the kitty treats? All right, buddy. Go on. Stick your paw in there. Give me some paw action. You're thinking about it. Give me some paw action in there, buddy. Nope, give me some paw action. Go with the paw, buddy. He's just trying to do it with the face. Go with the paw action, buddy. Oh, it's close enough. Get it, get it. Oh, did you get it? Yeah, you got it, huh? Here you go, buddy. Here's another one. And we'll do one more for this camera right here. Oh, are they finger licking good today? They are. They're finger licking good. Now let's switch your fingers over here. There you go, buddy. Got a full belly now? Is that good? Is that good? That's it. You gonna hang out here with us, or you gonna head back to your kitty bed? Take a pick. Yeah, you gonna hang out? Gonna hang, kitty? He's like, yeah, I'll hang for a little bit. Kitty's gonna hang with us. All right. I don't get why Eli is mad at Rossman. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, so you need to understand a few things. First, Eli has autism. So he's an autistic guy. So you have to understand that. The second factor is a person with autism will latch onto something and never let it go. So it's one of those things that you need to recognize. And at one point in time, Eli was talking about diet or something, which is a little out of turn for Eli because he's a tech guy. And Rossman was watching and made some comments that disagreed because Rossman is actually a vegan. And so he left some comments on that. And ever since then, Eli just did not like Lewis because Lewis gave him things in his comment feed that were disagreeing with his point of view. And to disagree with the point of view of an autistic person is like sacrilege. That's really what it boils down to. It's just a matter that Louis Rossman is a vegan and clarified some points on an Eli, the computer guy, live stream in the comments, and that caused Eli to not like him. That's literally all it has to do with. I don't know. All right. Funny how you try to explain the duplicity of credit cards to normal people. They just cannot get it. You use the credit cards. They make you more dependent on them. It's called auto-inflation. Yep. In fact, my privacy video for this week is going to be on using cash, not credit cards. So getting phone calls today from IRS scammers. I forgot I had my phone number on Facebook. Yep. They probably grabbed your data. Learned bash scripting on a Mac terminal. Nice. What did that poor script ever do to you, though? Back when Linux wasn't so stable, so it's nice to be able to use those things without worrying about breaking the core system. Yeah. Thinking about testing out Void Linux, wanting an excuse to try out suckless software. I thought, what a better excuse. There you go. Oh no, where'd it go? You never really speak of Mac OS. What do you think of it? I don't like Mac OS. I think the UI is... it completely does not match my workflow. It's the way I work. It's overly and excessively complicated with my workflow. So I'm not a fan of it at all. I actually had to boot up my Mac today because the client's like, this thing's not working on a Mac. I'm like, give me screenshots because it's working on my Mac just fine. So yeah, I mean, I can use it. I used to have the Mac on every day, but it got to the point where I just never using it. And so I just stopped turning it on in the morning, you know? And so I'll use it just if somebody says, you know, they're looking for something. In fact, I used to use it when Skype was not as stable on Linux because unfortunately I still have to use that monstrous piece of crap for business stuff. But since it's so stable on Linux now, I really don't have a reason to turn on the Mac. Especially since Skype really doesn't work on the Mac anymore because I haven't updated it for a while, which I could do, but why bother when, you know, it works just fine on my Arch computer. So it's just the way they run the UI, the way the system runs. There's just a lot of little features, a lot of little tiny things that I just don't like. Have I ever tried FreeBSD? No, FreeBSD is like where Linux was a decade ago. There's no reason I would do it other than running my pfSense box. See, here's the thing. I don't use Linux or things to be a geek at computer guy. I use Linux to actually get real work done. And if I can't get real work, like I don't have time to sit down and track down drivers. It's not my hobby to figure out how to get the computer to run. If I can't pop in a distro and get the system to run, I'm not interested. I have too many other things I need to be doing. CJ feeding skills are increasing. Yes. Dump them out, the kitty says. That's right. Feeding kitty is always a soothing end to a hectic scream. Yep. Now, Linux has come a long way. I don't know how Mac is doing now. Haven't used it since Snow Leopard. Oh, yeah, it's locked down. Did you talk about Ian Murdoch's death? It was very strange. I didn't look into it a whole lot. I know it was crazy and controversial, but I didn't really look into it too much. So that's the guy behind Debian, if you're unaware. A lot smoother than Linux desktop. Definitely worth checking it out. Didn't know about Rossman. Unsubscribe. Just kidding. Yes, Rossman is a vegan. But you know what I like about Rossman? He's not a crazy radical leftist vegan that runs around being like, I'm going to sue you for barbecuing. He's just like, I'm a vegan. I don't care. And he doesn't talk about it a lot. You know, he doesn't care if you like meat. He doesn't think that. He's just, and I'm not sure if it's vegan. It's definitely, I don't get the sense for him that, like, he's not a political vegan that I'm aware of. That's like, I'm vegan, I won't use anything that's animal. He is convinced in his mind that veganism is the healthier way to eat, which is honestly not true, but I'm not going to sit there and argue with him because that's not what his channel is about. But yeah. Just debt, no real gain or benefit. Credit score game is just designed to keep people fully dependent on the banks. Yes, and that's why the credit score is stupid. Unlike gender, autism is a spectrum. Most forms of autism are due to side effects from pharmaceuticals. Some autistics are really, really bad, like you can tell others and never know. Yes. Yes, he has Asperger's is what he has, which is a spectrum of autism. Okay, interested in using Linux and Enterprise, Office 365 and 365 browser-based. What flavor is best for a rookie user? Well, since you're using all those browser-based stuff, start with Peppermint because it actually already has the links into Office 365 web links through the ICE applications, so I would absolutely use Peppermint. Rossman has been in New York City too long. Yeah, probably. I don't mind either of those channels. My video this morning might tick some people off. Do my best not to take sides. If I made some enemies too, that's fine. Uh-oh, I'll have to go watch your video and become your enemy. Come on, man. What'd you talk about? Autistic and I can take critique pretty well. Everyone is different. Yep. Off to birthday party, not Ben's. All right. Later, man. Talked about whether Ubuntu is really the devil. As I said, I don't think it's the devil, but it ain't no saint either. I criticized a certain tweet storm that happened earlier this year. Oh, okay. Take a trip to Australia for another party. It's about to fall up there. Did you buy your Mac at the Apple Store? No. I bought my Mac as a secondhand product from a Best Buy on a sale. I think I paid $300 or $400 for it. I can't remember. I paid either $300 or $400 for it. It was refreshing was meeting someone who used Mac and didn't try to rub it in as a superior OS. Yes. based on BSD. It's more like, it's like Unixy. I don't think it's specifically BSD, but Almanac says this year is going to be bad. Looking for a place closer to my job to move. Oh boy. And no, he's a vegan because he never brings it up, so he cares. Yep. A lot of vegans who don't talk about veganism yet. Dream College computer is a Razer gaming laptop with Linux Windows dual boot. There you go. By the way, I'm a vegan. JK, yeah. Can I use Arch too? By the way, I use vegan Arch. Facebook leaked phone numbers. Yes. But no direct connection to autism and pharmaceuticals, though it could be one of the many triggers. He was post-triggered me and I told him he was being a D for no reason. Yeah. I get a used MacBook just to play with it. News article about a vegan lady who complained the smell of meat coming from her neighbors. Guess what? Thousands. Yeah. No, they canceled the barbecue, Black Ops. That was over in Australia. I talked about that on the channel yesterday. Unsubscribed because of what he posted. I saw a slap in the face to Rossman. Well, Rossman doesn't care. He laughs about it. Humans are omnivores. You can live perfectly healthy, either vegan or carnivore. However, these days it's impossible to eat healthy and not an omnivore. That is actually incorrect, Rich Bob, because there are certain nutrients you cannot get as a vegan. Even as if you are doing a scientific study involving vegans, to get your study past the Human Review Board committee, your vegans must be supplemented vitamin B12. Now, that's not the only thing they can't get, but that's one of the most critical. Vitamin B12 is an essential nutrient for humans, and it only comes from animal sources. So, no, you cannot live perfectly healthy as a vegan in the long term. You will become a nutrient-deficient person unless you're supplementing those nutrients. And if you have to supplement nutrients, your diet is not healthy. Okay. I don't know why Apple stays with Mach. It's horrible. G3 iMac running OS 9. Nice. Young doctors thought I had autism based on my extreme OCD. Oh, don't bring up that OCD. I might do something fun like, you know, this. Maybe this. Nah, we'll fix that for you. How's that? I know. I have to mess with Anna Rita's OCD from time to time. Alright. I'd like to have encrypted home folder with encrypted home folder so I can access my encrypted home folder's encrypted home folder. There you go. Thoughts on what causes autism? Having not spent any time doing any actual research on that, I think that there is a link between some vaccinations and autism. I think that there is enough research to suggest that as a possibility. I have seen some research to that. That's not all. That's just some. Just based upon what types of things are in it. One of the challenges is a lot of them do have a lot of mercury containing compounds, and that's not good for the body, especially a young one. But well before I would blame that, there's other things that I would absolutely blame, because there are a lot of people with autism who have never been vaccinated. Before I would possibly blame any of that, I would actually blame the general decline of the Western diet. In other words, in the West, our diet is so bad that I think that is really the thing that would cause that. Which could be it could be something that from the mother's diet not being as good, or it could just be extra chemicals in foods. There's a lot of things that we eat that we shouldn't. A lot of emulsifiers, a lot of preservatives that we really don't have a lot of good data, mostly because to get a food past a medical board, like to get a food past the FDA, all you have to do is a very, very short-term acute study. There is no requirement for any chronic studies for safety of foods. So we have a lot of things that we don't have a lot of research on that are being put into our food supply. And if you look at just how foods have changed over the last couple of decades, it's quite shocking to see how bad things have gotten. I would blame that as the primary thing, is a general extremely poor diet would be my number one guess. Herd with any success. What is herd? I don't know. It's a apparently I'm guessing it's a Linux channel, GNU Herd, which is just a system on development channel right now. Totally out of context and uncalled for. Yeah. Vegan Arch and uses Vim and i3. Oh boy. You ever tried Hackintosh? No. I see no reason to try Hackintosh. I mean, I guess there would be a reason to try Hackintosh, right? Be able to run OS X without having to buy a Mac. I guess that would be a reason. But no, I'm a deal hunter. So sometimes I'll get out there and I'll find deals. So, I found a good deal on a cheap Mac, bought that just so, I knew how to use a Mac, I had experience on it, and I needed it for client work, so. Change your phone number. Yeah. App distribution is still a problem on Linux. I don't think so. You have a PhD in science, right? Yes, I have a PhD in integrative biological sciences with an emphasis in molecular toxicology. You can read all about my dissertation if you want. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. I found an abstract from the 2004 Society of Toxicology meeting I presented at, but... I'm actually going to have to go to Google search for this, I think. Is this the actual paper? Yes, this is. There it is. If you guys are looking for some heavy reading, there you go. There's my dissertation. So this is how you know you have a good dissertation. My doctoral dissertation was titled The Regulation of Peroxisome Proliferator Activated Receptor Mediated Response Transcription by LXXLL Motif-Containing Co-Activators in the FOXO subclass of the fork head box proteins. There you go. There was my dissertation. You can read all about it. Genetic issue causing brain infrastructure to align differently. Good stuff. Don't believe in vaccination stuff. Well, I've seen good arguments either way. There you go. Hope everybody, Sam, God bless you. Well, God bless you too, Black Ops. Okay. You have a child with autism happened after his first vaccination. Yeah. I'm seeing elementary OS Linux on a knockoff G3. There you go. Please, the medical field moves away from the old broken homeostasis model into a dynamic one. Hopefully more people will be honest and wake up. GNU Herd is the kernel of the GNU project. It's been in development since the 90s. Oh, okay. I think enough research sufficient is to look at all of these things, healthy countries, and see all the awful breaches of what we're told is unhealthy. Honey, Thomas talking nerdy, come. Oh, I've been on too long, apparently. I don't know. Let's see. Just smile and said it'll make you poop and laugh and start saying, just read about the face. All right. Another Facebook, yes. Why are people still on Facebook? I don't know. Diesel mechanics and my biology major with experience, phlebotomy, and medical. Awesome. All right. They're brain dead zombies. My dude's using Facebook, yeah. I should go read this thing again, shouldn't I? Man, this thing was old. All right, I think we are going to go ahead and wrap this show on up here. So thanks for coming along, everybody. And I should be able to jump on tomorrow. I had some last-minute weird work stuff last week. Did not get a chance to jump on, but let's see. Well, look, she's ready to read medical textbooks. She even buys them in secondhand stores. When she talks nerdy, I fall asleep. Well, Anna Rita, print out that dissertation for her. Yeah, I'll have to read it if you want to discuss it. I mean, it's been a while since I've done that. So in the basic project, a lot of what I was doing is like the LXXLL motif. It's a protein binding motif. And what we wanted to know is, does that XX actually mean anything? And so we were doing a series of subcloning into various bacterial cells and then using these to stimulate proximal proliferator activated receptor binding pockets, and then testing their mediation with the forkhead protein, which we were hypothesizing has something to do with one of the diabetic signaling pathways. So that's kind of what we were working at there. Anyway, we will talk to you guys later. Have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful afternoon, wonderful evening, or morning, wherever you happen to be. And enjoy the rest of your time. See you guys later.